Deepwater is directed by Adrian Lyne and stars Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, and is a film I had no idea existed. This is likely probably due to Disney buying Fox and probably just not releasing this movie for a very long time, but I have no clue, but that would make sense. When I saw the trailer for this film, which I watched before I watched the film, I was getting a very Gone Girl vibe from it, and that actually made me kind of intrigued because I really liked Gone Girl. I think that is one of David Fincher's best movies. So I was nevertheless curious about what I was about to get myself into. And now that I watched the movie, I gotta say, it's a mixed bag. There are a lot of things to like, and there are a lot of things to not like very much. But I will say this: Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas are fucking amazing as they are in everything. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But a lot of people are going to find this film very boring and contrived. It does take a very long time for the main plot to really, really get going. And it's, to be honest, it's something that the official trailer for this film kind of spoiled. So if you are going to watch this movie, don't watch that official trailer. Don't even read the synopsis. Really just go in, maybe watch the teaser trailer and do it that way, because even though this film is not the best, it does have some really well crafted sequences and some really great performances. I mean, I will get into it more when I talk about my pros, but my overall consensus on this film is that it just doesn't fully live up to the potential it sets out to achieve. There, again, is a lot to like about this movie, and I know that a lot of people have been hating it. I read a review before recording this, but there are things to definitely like. So with all that being said, let's get into my pros. Something that I will say that this movie does have is a fantastic performance from Ben Affleck. He is very, very good in this movie. He's playing a very mysterious and sad character that you really have no idea about and you kind of sympathize for. But then something happens. And I'm not going to say what, but you have the feeling that this character is very troubled. And it does help because even though you're made to feel a specific way about this certain character, you also kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing and his motives around it. And in the long run, it's a very sad character that had a lot of potential, but this film doesn't, again, it doesn't live up to its full potential because it's so focused on being a mystery thriller that it forgets to have good character moments and effective character moments, because even though there are really great performances here, Ana de Armas is fucking amazing. She does have some really, really great moments, but the movie never lives up to the concept it sets out to achieve. And that's really it. That's really all I can say about the positives. I mean, the movie looks incredible. There are, again, some very well crafted sequences. One in particular that has to do with a pool, and that's all I'm gonna say. But if you watch the official trailer, that's gonna be spoiled for you, so don't do that. But what follows after that, even though you kind of can tell what's happening, it's very tense and it works quite well, in my opinion. I think there are definitely some sequences in this film that really, really work. But with all that being said, let's get into my cons. Something that this film really struggled with on gripping me on was its story. Even though the setup is actually fairly effective, the execution just feels kind of ham-fisted, and again, it doesn't serve or have enough character moments to really, really work, because there are ways you can do this where you put a character in a certain situation and you may make this character feel a certain way, but they don't do that. They kind of just have sequences happen and then that's it. There's just a lot of repetition in this film. It doesn't have enough variety of sequences. And that's a huge problem I have with this movie because, again, if they were to give the characters more character moments and really deepen the story emotionally, this could have really, really worked. But the film is so focused on trying to craft these intense, long, dramatic sequences that it almost kind of forgets about its characters entirely. It feels like it's more focused on the sequence than it is the people in the sequence, if you know what I mean. And that's really hard to explain in words, but just watch it and you'll find out what I mean. Another issue that I have is that there are some very unnecessarily zany moments and dumb character decisions in the third act of this film. There's a scene with a bike that I'm not going to get into because it's fucking stupid. But they could have gone about that a much different way. Again, this movie is well shot. There's a few things to really like. It's not a horrible movie by any means. It's actually pretty well crafted. But again, the film isn't fully effective because it doesn't want to focus on the things that could have made this film really great. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Deep Water a C. So that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Look out for the outfit review, and finally, my Atom Project review. I was supposed to review that last week, but I got really, really busy. College sucks, so I'm trying really hard to keep up, but it's not going very well right now. I may be able to catch up pretty soon. So with all that being said, please look out for more videos coming out very soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.